Morning. We're in Dimbulah, sort of between Mareeba and Chillago in far north Queensland, and today we're heading out to have a look at some of the abandoned towns like Mount Mulligan, a little bit north of town. We're on the Mount Mulligan station at the moment. Just looking for the old town site. This track says mine entrance, so we're going to go and have a quick look. Well, there's some relics around here. The ventilation shaft's up here and the mine entrance is a bit further along this track. But geez, what a magnificent setting. That escarpment behind us there. Have a look at this. Well, there's the track up to the ventilation shaft, and the mine entrance is down this way. It's getting a little bit different on the thing, but have a look at that escarpment. I'm guessing that's Mount Mulligan. There's an old boiler. And there's another old boiler.
Oi!
It's a little overgrown, so it's not really thong stuff, but anyway. The ventilation shaft's up here, a couple of water tanks there. Well, this is the ventilation shaft. Little walk up from the track. Not too hard though. Pretty modern brickwork there. Pretty rugged country. Look at the view out over that way. You can see our car down the bottom of the hill there. Well, this is the ventilation shaft. I'm going to head back down now and we'll move on to the mine entrance if we can find it. The track's closed in on us a bit. We're just leaving the ventilation shaft and we're heading towards the mine entrance. Oh, jeez. Relics all over the place. There's an old electric motor there with some sort of, looks like it might have been a fan or a maybe one of those vibrating sorters. Yeah, there's not very many well, there's a couple of signs here and there, but there's not much information, so you don't really know what you're looking at sometimes. But use your imagination a bit, you can usually figure it out. God, I can't get over that escarpment. That's beautiful behind us. Well, we've hit a bit of a dead end on this track. It just looped around and started heading back, so That bit of rock there is concreted up. I reckon that might be the mine entrance up there, I'm thinking. But like I said, there's hardly any signs and no information, so we don't know what we're looking at sometimes. But still, it's interesting. Heading back down now to the main track again. Oh, pinstripes. Which way did we come? Now we're lost. Now we'll just have a look at the map. No, we're still on the same track. There was some sort of building here. We're in the area where the sign says Explosives Magazine. Those concrete posts, the stumps we saw, was the remnants of the manager's residence. The tracks go all over the place. It's really hard to sort of figure out where to go. And there's another residence here, the Denman residence. This street looks like it was probably the main street of Mount Mulligan. On our right we would have had the hospital, but now it's the Mulligan Station residence. And again on our right here we had the Federal Hotel. There's always a Federal Hotel, isn't there? There's nothing left but like a guttering or something, isn't it? Apparently the mine closed in 1957. We're on Harris Street. On the left here was the store and the residence. The RSL Hall. The cemetery is off on the right here. And the Mount Mulligan Hotel. Two pubs within about 50 metres of each other. Geez, it must have been a pretty substantial town. Over here they had a post office. You can still see the footings, but that's about all. On this side they had a picture theatre, of all things. Like I said, the mine closed in 1957, before I was born. A cafe! That's pretty flash. Oh, you want a cappuccino? The day the devil wept. Back in 1921 there was an explosion at the mine, killed 75 men. (19th of September 1921). Sorry about the chaff cutter going in the background. This is a really interesting site. Lots of things to see here. That looks like a railway platform or a loading platform. There's lots of stuff up there. We'll head up there, I think. They put some stairs there for us. Whoa, she's pretty hot out in the sun. You can see pieces of old railway sleeper still in the ground there. So the train would have run through here and this would have been a loading platform. So the historic town of Mount Mulligan is about 50k northish of Dimbulah. So we've left the van down there and we're there for 3 days. So that was the purpose of coming here, so we could get up here and explore this area. And it's definitely worth the drive. It's not a hard road. The road up from Dimbulah was really well graded, and no corrugations, nothing. Beautiful. So yeah, it's a real easy game. But once you get into the old Mount Mulligan town site, there is a little bit of four-wheel driving in here, but yeah, you could probably walk those tracks if you really wanted to go and see those items. But yeah, well worth a visit, definitely. We're looking at the power station at the moment, the building in the foreground.
The mine store's on the right. Oh, the site of the mine store.
Is that your store?
Mine store. The brick kiln is on the right.
Is that a kiln, is it? That's like the one up in the Flinders Ranges, isn't it? The copper smelter.
Oh, yeah.
And the brick kiln. Geez, it's in good nick. Do I go inside? Here we go. A bit too low for me. Oh, considering it's a kiln, it's remarkably cool in here. And it's stinking hot outside. It's only like 28 degrees, but the sun is belting down. This is at the base of the chimney. This is a bathroom. So it's a pretty modern place. Had a lot of facilities. This is the turntable for the old rail system they had in the area. You can see a like a turret or something in the middle there where it would have been pivoted from. I suppose it was the end of the line. They needed a way to turn the train around to hit it back.
Been on that road.
Which way do we go back?
Left.
Well, we've pulled over here at the memorial for a lunch stop. Usual sort of thing. Something in a travel buddy. What do we got?
Sausage rolls.
Oh, sausage rolls and a travel buddy. Yeehaw. Go on, put your muscles into it. Not that hard. We're going to go down and have a look at the Hodgkinson gold mine, 5 kilometres, and have a look at the Dimbulah Cemetery at the same time. I think that's the old Kingsborough gold mine you can see up there. Is it?
Yeah, come on.
That's about all we're going to get to see of that, I think.
This is more of a bicycle path than a bloody car. Well,
we did the drive in to have a look at the mine, the gold mine, but it's all closed up. private mining lease, no entry. So that's fair enough, but be nice if they said that back at the turn off. Anyway, it was a nice drive anyway. Nothing but some piles of scrap metal and a big concrete slab. Beautiful day here. The wind's gone. It's not hot. I think it's about 25. Nice and peaceful. Just stopped off here to have a look at the Dimbulah Cemetery. It looks pretty old. I reckon there's some really early dates around here. 1887. Well, it's not that old, really, but yeah. A lot of them marked sacred to the memory of, and then there's nothing written on it. Just wondering whether they were unknown graves or what. A lot of child graves here too. 3-year-olds and 5-year-olds. Tough times. There's a cemetery for the Hodgkinson Goldfields from the late 1800s.